You think you know, but you have no idea. This is a biography of Sarah Eatherly. All right, I'm Sarah Eatherly. I'm the Assistant Promotion Director for 89X, and this is a little bit of my life story. Okay, so my life at 89X, how did I get here? I submitted the online internship form like everybody else, and I was an intern for a while, and I worked my ass off. I interned at every event you possibly could. And then one day, Cal called me and offered me a part-time position, and I jumped at it. So settling into 89X full-time was weird, you know, from being a college student and then being a big girl, you know, 9 to 5, having a desk and a boss and worrying about all that kind of stuff. But I loved it, and I really took to it, and I got really, really lucky. And one of my favorite parts is probably the interns, because I was an intern. That's where I started, and I was looking for guidance and a mentor and someone to help me figure out my life. And if I can be any kind of role model for the interns, then I will have definitely done my job, because it's important to have a good role model or someone who can help you, because I feel like there are so few. And if I can kind of mold the young girls who are on my intern staff, I would be very happy, because you're going to get more out of your life from working really hard and being educated, and not just worrying about being pretty or having a boyfriend. I'm mid-breakup. What do you want from my life? Okay, so the coolest thing I've done was actually recently. It was our birthday bash, and Blink-182 played, and so did My Chemical Romance, and I got to be in the photo pit for both bands. And it was actually one of those fangirl moments, because I grew up listening to Blink-182. I mean, it was literally high school. And I don't get very fangirl. I'm not really into the, I mean, I like music, don't get me wrong, but I would be way more fangirl over the Red Wings. Todd Bertuzzi, you're my husband. Let's be serious. Okay, so the most stressful part of this job is trying to keep all the events organized, especially when they're all happening at once. The worst week was in March. We had St. Patrick's Day, which is 4 live broadcasts, and then we also had a free show in Windsor with Sum 41, and then the next day was the Friday Bitches Ball. And I loved it. I mean, it gave me an ulcer, but I work better that way. I like to stress myself out so much that I have an ulcer, and then when it goes off without a hitch, I feel so much better. And I usually have a really good cry after my events. I cry after every big event, like tears of just joy, because it went so well, and I'm just proud of it, like a mom after she gives birth to a baby. It's kind of like that, but without the giving birth out of your vagina. I don't think I could say that. One thing that's important for all new budding PR people is social media. And obviously everybody knows how to use Facebook and stalk effectively, but to know how to use it for a business and to really have your social media platforms match the voice of your company is what's hard. And I really changed the social media, I think, at 89X, because 89X has a very distinct voice. We're very funny. And it's awesome, but our Facebook at the time wasn't really matching that. When I kind of took over, I wanted it to be funny and more of a conversation with our listeners, and we started running promos to get people to like our Facebook, and now we have almost 64,000 fans, and it's definitely a little feather in my cap. I'm very, very proud of the Facebook. The most rewarding part of this job is just seeing people at our events, and even though it stresses me out and it keeps me awake at night going over checklists in my head, seeing people at an event just having the best time and enjoying themselves just makes it all worth it, because what stresses me out brings other people really great joy. And if that's all I can do in this world, then I'm pretty proud of it.